Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Do y'all remember the last video I had touched on? I think that the Diddy trial didn't end. The verdict was screwed up. We know the jury got it wrong. They just convicted him of the transportation for sex for prostitution. They 2 counts of that. Y'all remember I said that I thought that they was gonna charge Diddy with some more charges. Turned out that I was right. According to Ticket TV and Gene Deal, that's exactly what's happening as we speak. They are drawing up indictments for P Diddy. Y'all out there celebrating with y'all baby oil and all that stuff, being ignorant, thinking Diddy was getting ready to come home. Diddy talking about he was coming home. He offered $1 million to come home. The judge said, nope, not at all. Still too dangerous. But I want y'all to listen at what I was listening at, and I'll definitely get back to you with my comments. Y'all take a listen. Fun up ain't the only one to feel that it's going to be some more charges against Diddy. Check it out, y'all.
Man, so I told you guys earlier this week I told you guys a couple days ago, I should say, first of all, that Lil Rodney Jones did an interview with DJ Academics.
He did.
And that interview he did 3 days ago with DJ Academics, Rodney Jones revealed that the feds were coming with more charges against Diddy. Well, a lot of people didn't know how to take that.
Yeah.
But if anybody would know, it would have been Little Rod, because Little Rod, again, he sat down with the feds for 3.5 days.
3 days.
And gave the feds the entire layout of Diddy's mansion, so on and so forth, how all the operations went. He gave all that information to the federal government. Now, fast forward to today.
Yeah.
Now it is a whole different situation, because now a person who was credible, very credible in this case, who told us that the first indictment was coming, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal. If you guys don't remember,
he did.
Gene, and shout out to Big Gene Deal. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, The Gene Deal Show.
I am.
Big Gene came out before all of this. It told everybody that the feds were working on charges for Diddy. This is before the first indictment.
Yep.
And people didn't listen to Gene.
He did.
And Gene was right.
He did.
Then Gene also said something on Art of Dialogue before the verdict came. Big Gene said if the jury got the verdict before the 4th of July, he said if they did it after the 4th of July, they were going to find Diddy guilty on the big charges. He said if not, they weren't. Big Gene was right about that.
Yep.
That was the second thing I noticed that he was right about. And now Big Gene has revealed today that the feds are currently drawing up a new indictment with new charges for Diddy. I guess charges that they did not include in the first indictment. Now, before we get to what happened, the reason why this will be admissible is because it wouldn't be the same charges. It wouldn't be double jeopardy.
Yep.
And I think that the feds, seeing that they had already got 2 felony convictions on Diddy, they know if they can get anything else on Diddy as far as a felony, he's done for real.
Yep.
So, I mean, you've already seen how the feds got down with R. Kelly.
Yep.
They hit him with multiple indictments, and they hit him in different states with multiple indictments. They did the same thing with Harvey Weinstein. They hit Harvey Weinstein in New York and in California with federal indictments. And now that's how they got both of those guys, R. Kelly and Harvey Weinstein. And now it seems as if we saw it happen as well with John Gotti. You know,
yep.
John Gotti beat the first case.
Mm-hmm.
The feds came back again, beat the second case.
4 times.
The feds came back again, beat the third case.
Yep.
The feds came back again and gave him life in prison. So the feds went after John Gotti until they got him for life.
That's right.
Now, there's a situation where a lot of people have been celebrating, a lot of people have been taking a victory lap, when I don't think they remember how the feds operate. The feds don't lose if they don't want to lose. They will keep coming at you until they bury you if that's what they want you. You know what I'm saying? If they want to drain all your assets doing it, they'll make you drain all your financial assets and legal fees and all other kind of stuff trying to fight these different charges and cases because the feds have unlimited resources.
Exactly.
Now,
Unlimited.
Big Gene did a video today. Go subscribe to his channel. Shout out to Big Gene, the Gene Deal Show. He revealed today that he has information that the feds are currently writing up another indictment for Sean Combs, and that will go right alongside to what Lil Rod Jones said the other day in this interview with DJ Academics. So Big Gene, he did an interview, or he didn't do an interview. He went on his channel today. Now, apparently some people were trying to get at Gene and disrespect him or something like that. And, you know, call Gene a snitch and all this other stuff. I don't know how Gene can be a snitch. He's a civilian. He's not a gangster. You understand what I'm saying? He's a security guard. He's been a probation officer, I believe. And so he's been in a certain part of law enforcement. So there's no way he can be a rat if he is not, you know what I'm saying, a gangster. You understand what I'm saying? But let's get to what Big Gene said, because Big Gene basically was cooking because dudes was, I guess, trying to violate him and stuff like that. When he said that he knows stuff, these cats don't even know. They just talking. Let's go.
Was charged with 2 crimes or whatever like that. But he beat the RICO and everything. He did that. Let me just tell y'all something. You understand? And I'm gonna let you know, I save a lot of information. Payday. I save a lot of information for payday.
Don't blame me.
When people want to bring me on their platforms and ask me questions, I save a lot of information for payday in case they want to ask me certain things. Now, let me say this to y'all. If you think that the Southern District of New York is going to be embarrassed by Sean Combs, aka Brother Love, this, that, and the third, showing them out there dancing in the streets and all that shit like that, people doing the shit that they were doing, y'all out of y'all rabbit effing mind. When this boy gets hit with this new indictment, because he's going to get hit with a new indictment. He might not never get out of jail.
He ain't never getting out.
He's writing it up as we speak.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Once again, this was via the Gene Deal Show. Shouts out to Big Gene. And he let it ride today. He said that normally he wouldn't have just gave up his information like this. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying right now, and that goes right alongside. You understand what I'm saying? What Lil Rodney Jones said. Rodney Jones said the Fed had already was working on more charges to bring against Diddy. So it seems like the Feds were nowhere near done with Diddy. They was going to come back, and now it makes sense, like, why they didn't sequester the jury, why they didn't do all these things. I believe in another trial, they're going to sequester the jury, all kind of stuff, bro. That's what I believe is going to happen. I believe they tried to do it one way the first time, and I believe, man, they got their eyes on this dude, bro, because why go through all this for that? Because they left a lot of stuff out. And the judge even said it in the bail. He was like, yo, you was in the, what you call it, and we ain't, that I didn't even allow that to be put into the case. So, you know, he said he was in a battery program and stuff like that. He said there's a lot of information he didn't, and I saw the information because it was in the paperwork. They excluded a lot of information from this case.
They did.
A lot of witnesses were not in this case. A lot of victims were not in this case. These people were either scared to come, taken out, or the judge didn't allow it in the case. But this is via the Gene Deal Show. Y'all go subscribe to his YouTube channel. This is what he had to say.
If you think that the Southern District of New York is going to be embarrassed by Sean Combs, aka Brother Love, this, that, and the third, showing them out there dancing in the streets and all that shit like that, people doing the shit that they were doing, Y'all out of y'all rabbit effing mind. When this boy gets hit,
He gonna get hit.
with this new indictment, because he gonna get hit with a new indictment. He might not never get out of jail. They writing it up as we speak. Because that's why they didn't charge him with certain things that they didn't charge him with.
Y'all hear that?
Now, let me speak on what he just said right there. As far as
People. Y'all remember last video Funny Bone said that before all this come out. Because it did not make sense to me how it ended up. I said it had to be some more additional charges. Turned out that Funny Bone was right. Thanks to Ticket TV and Gene Deal. Yeah, Gene Deal did his former bodyguard. That's who y'all heard saying they drawing up another indictment on Diddy as we speak. Y'all heard it. So, all this buffoonery, y'all was celebrating, throwing baby oil, acting crazy, wanting to fight a content creator, acting like Diddy himself. Diddy dropping down on his knees. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Unless you unlabeled prison your home, you ain't coming home. You already at home. That's what I believe. I believe you already at home, buddy. But people, y'all think about it. This right before the trial, they dropped the state charges against Diddy. That means the states are gonna pick it up just like they did R. Kelly, just like they did John Gotti. They was indicted in different states, just like Diddy's gonna be. Probably New York, Florida, you know, you name it. All the places that he's done, you take your pick. The state is going to pick that up like I told y'all before. Before this even come out, I told y'all a couple days ago that that's what I believe. And come to find out, that's what a lot of folks believe in right now. And those people, they got tickets. Yeah. But like I said, the state charges against R. Kelly and John Gotti, that's how they got them. Y'all see what kind of sentences they have, don't you? John Gotti got life. Y'all heard it. So when they dropped the state charges, I knew there was going to be some more stuff coming to it. And just like he said, the government will make you break yourself in legal fees. That's what's getting ready to happen to Diddy. They done paid, what, $10 million for this trial? Last I heard, might be more. But how many times you think Diddy can keep doing that? You think he can keep doing that? Because, like they said, the government got unlimited resources. Unlimited. They can try Diddy for years. Unlimited. So, I told y'all, the United States government ain't nothing to play with, people. Diddy's team playing checkers and they government playing chess. They knew if they put all their eggs in one basket, this could happen. The jury could get it wrong, and it'd be hard for them to retry Diddy. That's why they don't never put all their eggs in one basket. Never. You can't. So people, like, the feds ain't nothing to play with, people. They ain't nothing to play with. And Diddy's sentence in October the 3rd, y'all watch what all happened before then. Diddy gonna be done got indicted and charged and everything else by then. Watch and see what I tell you. That's just one theory of mine. We'll see if it comes true. We'll see if it comes to fruition. I think it will. Because Little Rod and Gene Deal, they know what they're talking about better than we do. Gene Deal predicted the first indictment before it hit. And he did, I remember. He did. I was one of the ones that was skeptical. But it happened. Just like he said. And he's saying that P Diddy's got an indictment coming. I believe it. That makes sense. Now some of it's starting to make sense to me. Starting to make sense, people. And Diddy is going to be broke in legal fees trying to defend himself from all this stuff. And I believe now if another indictment comes out, which I strongly believe it is, you'll see some of his co-conspirators named this time. You remember they withheld a lot of that stuff. A lot of the people fled the country when their names got brought up. You think they forgot about all those people? You think people they interviewed too many witnesses? They got too much evidence. Y'all remember all those people that they interviewed? The list that they had going around, and they were talking about it was 60 to 100 people on that list. Y'all think about the endless charges they can get against him by using any one of those people's testimony. And they're going to use them. Because as soon as Diddy goes down, this is going to be part of the scenario where we start naming names and then we start seeing how people fit into the equation. That's what's happening now, people. That's what's going to happen. I know some of y'all saying, well, they didn't call KK, they didn't call Oprah, they didn't call a lot of people. People, they did that for a reason. They in due time. You remember when you was young and you always wanted to rush and do something, and older people had to tell you, in due time, relax. Relax, people. All y'all people out there throwing baby oil, relax. It's not going to be no freak off part 2. So y'all can stop going to the store and getting that Johnson & Johnson baby oil, throwing it all in each other's hair, mouth, and everything else, like y'all used to do at those freak off. I think some of those people are some of the people that been at the freak off. That's what I believe. They forgetting where they at. They throwing baby oil in public. It's public. But people, when you play with fire, you get burned. Y'all think Diddy is in the clear? Let me tell you something, people. In this country, if you commit crimes against children, you are going to be labeled a different way. These prosecutors and judges and stuff will go out their way to give you 1,000,000 years if they can. Society do not like pedophiles. The only people that like pedophiles is fellow pedophiles. That's why you see Donald Trump and them talking about he might consider pardon Diddy. Fool, you can't pardon Diddy. You probably tied up in it yourself. Nothing can save Diddy. Not even Donald Trump. So y'all can get that out y'all head. Donald Trump is not going to be able to save Diddy. Not going to be able to pardon Diddy. And I don't think he would if he could. To be honest with y'all. I don't think he would if he could. So, I just think that Diddy is going to get his comeuppance. He going to get his just due. He's going to get what's coming to him. And he got a lot coming to him. He's done a lot. He's broken the law a lot. And before it's over with, he's going to be in the same fate as the other 2 people that I mentioned. Gotti and R. Kelly. So, y'all got to remember, these folks do strategy while we sleep. They up putting cases together and thinking strategies. The United States government never stops people. They never stop investigating you. Once they get their meat hooks in you, it's done. It's done. So people, what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Funny Bone and Gene Deal and Ticket TV are right about these indictments coming up with Diddy? Or y'all think Diddy just beat the case outright and ain't nothing else gonna happen? He'll be sentenced for his crime. I'm seeing that they talking about he might get 5 years. Said judge is leaning toward 5 years. Well, we'll see about that. But they say they know the judge hates Diddy, which I don't think he does. He said they think the judge hates Diddy. He just hates what Diddy's done. When you break the law like that, that severely, what judge and prosecutor can like you? all these victims that happened with Diddy. Unprecedented, people. R. Kelly and Weinstein didn't went like this. Jeffrey Epstein didn't went like this. Diddy is on a whole nother level. Whole nother level. So, people, y'all remember videos ago I told y'all they put additional lawyers and stuff the government did on this case, hired additional people. They don't do that for a reason, for no reason, people. They don't hire extra people for nothing. Remember, the United States government got unlimited resources. Unlimited. So all these people that were scared at the beginning, all the ones that thought Diddy could snitch on them, that's still going to be on the table. Because Diddy's still going to be under a microscope. Well, see what I tell y'all. So people, I was just looking at this, and my hunch was right, so we'll see if it was right in the end. But that's my theory. I think it's going to be new charges against Diddy. You heard that a couple of people saying that it's indictments as we speak being drawn up. I believe it. So people, what do y'all think? Y'all think Funny Bone and Gene Deal and Ticket TV is right? That we think of some more stuff coming down the pike from Mr. Diddy? Or do y'all think that's just a theory of ours and that Diddy is going to walk, he's beating everything, and Diddy's going to get sentenced in October, he'll do his little time, which is estimated to be 5 years or somewhere around there. If y'all think that's really going to happen and it ain't nothing to these accusations about another indictment, y'all put a 2 down there and said, no, Diddy's going to beat this. We don't think it's going to be another indictment. But if you think it is going to be an indictment, another indictment, put a 1 down there. Tell me why you think that. Is it the same reason Funny Bone thinks it or what? So people, y'all like, share, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about this. I really want to hear y'all. Some of y'all people that comment often, I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear what y'all think. What y'all think about Funny Bone's new theory? Y'all think I'm on to something? Y'all think Gene Deal and Ticket TV is on to something? Let me know. I'll be waiting on you. Y'all have a good night. Funny Bone love y'all. Peace.